Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I'll be doing something that, as far as I know, has never been done before insofar as War Thunder is concerned. This will be a very unique video and something that I think will be extremely fun for not only me, but for you guys as well. This will be a somewhat interactive video because in this video, I will be going through the marketplace. I've been given a list of decorations, tanks, planes, some ships even, and also some skins, and I will do my best to guess how much they all cost. So how accurate I am will kind of be like my final score, so to speak. So if I'm above, if I'm below, you know the deal. This is something that I want you guys to comment or to, to maybe take your own tally and say, man, okay, I think that the Pacuma costs this much. And, this is going to be done through a list that I was given by my Discord members. So if you want, join my Discord down below. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you guys would like. But again, I think that this is going to be a really fun video. Just trying to see how absurd some of these prices are, and I'm sure some of them will actually be a little bit less expensive than I thought, but things like the Pacuma, the E100, even the Object 279, and also some other ones that you might not think of that cost a lot of money. I've got probably dozens of things I'm going to be looking up here, so that said, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use the web browser. This is the same exact marketplace that you have in-game, so whether it's the pop-up browser or the web browser, same exact thing. And I'm gonna start this one off right. I'm gonna start it off big. I'm gonna look up the AMBT. So how much do I think the AMBT is worth? Now, this is the M60 AMBT. I believe it's 9.7. The R was given as a World War event, vehicle, prize, whatever you want to list it as. And so I'm going to say it will be worth about 120 GJN. So just type in here, AMBT, 633. Holy guacamole. Whoa. And there's people willing to buy it for $337? Whoa. Okay, I've been made a fool. Oh my gosh, is this even a premium? Holy cow, how many millionaires are playing this game? Either that or you're just addicted. If you're buying this vehicle for anything more than like, I don't know, if you're a collector, maybe 90. But if you're buying this for over 90 or especially $100, man, whoa, just get yourself a new game. Holy crud. Okay, next up we have the KV220, and if the AMBT is any sort of indication as to how well I'm gonna do, then I don't really have much hope for this. So for the KV220, how much do you guys think? I'm gonna say 235. Oh, it's 180. Okay, I was a little bit off. Not that far off, but that's still ridiculous. Oh my gosh, 180 bucks? Oh, geez. So I was off by $45 there, much less than the previous where I was off by like $500 or $400. Whoa. So first and foremost, I just want to give a little bit of a shout out here. A lot of these were done by Admiral Hip. He is on my Discord. Again, join that Discord, link below in the description, and I'll see if I can post it on the comment itself. Now, that said, I'm going to try the P38, and specifically Richard Bong's P38. I believe that is a reward that I can kind of look up that people can sell in the marketplace. So being that it's a P38, it's not really a more modern vehicle. It's not really a mid-tier vehicle that a lot of people like. I did a poll where 2/3 of players, give or take, actually play naval, and not naval, tanks, and the remaining third play aircraft. So only like 2%, so it's kind of like within the margin of error, really. Only about 2% of people prefer naval. So that said, aircraft are a little bit less popular. So by that logic, I'm gonna say 37 GJN. Oh my God. 2,000 GJN. I wasn't too far off from what people are willing to pay for it, but 2,000 GJN? I could have sworn that I used to be able to buy this thing. Could have sworn. And if that's the case, man, I wish I would have purchased it. Holy guacamole. 2,000 GJN? Right now, we are nearing 3,000 GJN between 3 vehicles. Wow. I know that this is a sell price. I mean, like, you can sell a shack for $2 million or put it up for $2 million. Doesn't mean anyone's going to buy it. But that's telling. Whoever did this, that is a crime against humanity. Whoa. Okay, so the next vehicle on this list is going to be the Tiger Painted Tiger, right? The Tiger Camo Tiger. It's pretty much a Tiger H1 5.3 BR in realistic. Really cool vehicle. It has nothing really anything over the regular Tiger H1, except that it's got an awesome camo. And I actually had the chance to play around with this vehicle thanks to you guys. So of course, it always means the world to me that you guys have gotten me here to the point where I can literally email big and still pretty big YouTubers for War Thunder who now work at Gaijin and just say, hey, can I test drive this thing? And they give me it because of you guys. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. But for the tiger painted camo, the tiger painted tiger, I mean to say, I'm going to say 75 GJN, just because I think it is or was a reward that you can have from having one of those chests that you need these keys for. So I'm gonna guess 75 GJN. What do you guys think it's gonna be? 75 GJN. So it's gonna come up with a bunch of results. Wow. Third page, 499 GJN. What? There's 7 of them? 3 people are willing to sell them for up to over $1,500. 3 people. Oh, hey, you got to give credit to these guys. This guy knows what it's at. You know, this is kind of like the reverse of what they have in the Price is Right. You know, instead of going like a penny, actually no, this is exactly what they do. Like you go about $1 over the next person, and then you win the prize if they would have otherwise gotten it. So credit to this guy. But man, $499. My guessing abilities are awful, just totally awful. I've got to be off by like 1,000 GJN thus far in this video. Holy guacamole. Who's willing to buy this? I'm sure someone's going to buy it for this. If not, maybe a little bit less. I mean, this guy's willing to buy it for 300. So who's to say? Who's to say someone's not going to get this? Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so the next one that we have is the Lag 334. This is a pretty unassuming plane. I think I've flown it before, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very rare. Because it's an aircraft, I mean, I was totally off when it came to the P-38J. 200, let's just say 200 GJN. Gotta type it in. Oh, that's not too bad. 37.70. I mean, it's more than I'd be willing to pay. Way more than I'd be willing to pay, but not terrible, I guess. I mean, could be worse. 37.75. Then again, I mean, it's a rare aircraft. Like, if that was an ultra rare aircraft, you'd be looking at way more. And these people are willing to buy it for almost 30 bucks. You can get yourself a rank 4 pack for that much money. That's crazy, crazy. I wouldn't do it. So next up, we have the Finkewolf 190C. This one is especially something that I really like because I actually own it, and I purchased it on the marketplace years ago. Back when I didn't really even know how the marketplace worked, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy this thing for however much, and I got it for like $20 on the marketplace years ago, and since it's become probably my favorite plane, one of my favorite planes in War Thunder. Absolutely love it. Because I think it's a dual charger Finkewolf 190, so it's got a turbo and a supercharger, and it was actually a failed variant. Didn't really work out too well in real life, but it is alive and well in War Thunder. It's got tons of ammunition, so it's perfect for realistic battles. So anyways, Finkewolf 190C, I bought it for like 20-25 bucks years ago. I'll say $45 now. What do you guys think? $94.94. Holy guacamole. This is less expensive. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I thought that what was going to happen was somebody put this here by mistake. This is a vehicle that I would have thought would have been over 300. So I thought maybe somebody forgot to put a 0 down, that I could have purchased it for like a real steal, so to speak. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But the Finkewolf 190C, holy guacamole. And you know what? There was actually another one that I was going to get. It was the BF109 E5U something or the other. And that one I was going to get for like $10 or $15 years ago. Let's just look that one up. Typically, like I've got like segment. I'm just going to do this one live. BF109 E5U7 or whatever it is. I'm going to guess $65. Oh man. Okay. So these are a bunch of E7U2. $299. I could have gotten this year's go for like 20 or 30 bucks. Maybe. $299, and this guy's willing to buy 100. So I'll say this: as far as E series FW or BF 109s are concerned, this is probably the best. It's probably the most heavily armed, most capable in terms of at least how I like to play. This is probably it. But holy guacamole, $140 this guy's willing to pay for it. I mean, I could see maybe 80 if you're a collector, maybe, but it's like a 2.7 BR plane. That's absolutely ridiculous. Also, fun fact, the U, the indication, like where it says U there, that's pretty much just saying that that was a field modification. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was meant for field modifications. So this is like a standardized field modification of the E7. So, fun fact. Okay, so here's one that I haven't done yet, and I'm going to be looking up a skin, specifically the picked up armor skin. And it's a little unfair because I looked this one up probably about a month and a half ago. So the prices might not have changed all too much, but I'm going to guess like $17.50. Maybe I remember. My memory is typically awful, but maybe I remember. Let's see. $7. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm going to have to get this. The Super Pershing used to be like my favorite tank in game. It's still an honorable mention tank. I mean, it's got to be like top 8, top 9, if nothing else. But I think this used to be like 6.3 BR in AB. And back when it was, I used to play AB a lot. So this was like it for me. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But yeah, $7. That's actually not bad. I might have to pick that up after I'm done with this video. Okay, so let's do another skin here. And again, a lot of these suggestions were suggested, of course, by Admiral Hip on my Discord. So thank you. And everyone else who suggested anything, thank you so much. The next one that was suggested to me was the MiG-21 SMT's new generation skin. I'm not sure how much this is going to be. I've seen some aircraft skins going for quite a bit. Aircraft skins, in my opinion, tend to be a little bit cooler than a lot of tank skins, unless it's like a really specialized tank skin, like I think there's one, it's like a totally almost black XM1 or one of the M1A1 skins. Really cool. Anyways, let's look it up. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be $15.50. $15.50 for the new generation MiG-21 SMT skin. The reason being is because it's a MiG-20. Like, there's a lot of people who are really dedicated to the game around top tier, and the SMT is where MiG-21s, in my opinion, start getting really good. That and the MF. So let's see. Okay, so I've got MiG-21 here. It's not on the first page. Oh, I've got these two, the Milka and the Tiger Meat. Those are really cool skins in my opinion. But let's see. It is only $9.40. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not really great. I mean, for a fictional skin, that's another thing that I think weighs in on it, because this is a totally fictional skin. Most people, especially when it comes to AB and also I'd say realistic, have it where you can see semi-historical and of course historical skins on other players. Now, if it's fictional, a lot of people don't have that setting activated. So it's unfortunate because a skin like this, I think it looks really, really cool. Not a lot of people are gonna be able to see it, and thus I think it actually artificially lowers the price quite a bit. So I was a little bit higher than I thought, but I also kind of expected it to be a semi-historical. So that's possibly a reason why it's this low. While we are on the topic of skins, let's go to one that I know is extremely expensive. It's got to be extremely expensive relative to a skin. And I think that's the Thunderlee skin for the M1 Abrams. I forget which model. I remember it was like hundreds. So I'm going to guess something ridiculous. 800 GJN for the Thunderlee skin for the M1 Abrams. Let's look it up. Oh, I want to cry. 2,000 GJN? Can you imagine put a down payment on a car, but you decide to get yourself an M1 Abrams Thunderlee skin? Holy, you can buy like, you can probably buy yourself like a Sabo shell or two. Well, maybe not. I don't know what Sabo shell prices are, but that's $2,000. That's 1 penny, 1 GJN worse than the Richard Bong's P38J. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so I seem to be having some troubles with my camera, but no biggie. I think, hopefully, I fixed them. That being said, let's get into the next big daddy here, and that is the E100. I don't even know if this is on the marketplace anymore. So this used to be I believe it was like a tournament reward, but no one really has it anymore, like where it's still a coupon. So let's see. Oh, sold out. Okay. Okay, so I mean, I meant to put that that was going to be like oh, let's say 2,000 GJN, but yeah, I kind of figured that would be the case. So that said, let's look up the Pacuma. Pacuma, and this is, what is it, the 234/4, I believe it is, or the /2. So I'll just type in the 234. I'm going to guess, so I used to see this thing on for like 1500 GJN, and I actually had the opportunity to play with it, and it is amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. One of my favorite tanks in game, well, rather one of my favorite tank destroyers in game. So let's look this puppy up. And 1500 GJN. I was right on the money. I was right on the money. 1500 GJN. I thought I said 1500. If I didn't say 1500, I meant to say 1500. 1500 GJN. If you guys have the opportunity to do this, one way to actually play these things, if it doesn't show up on the in the War Thunder, like the tech tree for the Germans, click on view in game. You'll be able to look at it in game, use it in test drive. Really, really fun. Love this vehicle. So good. So good. I actually have some gameplay for it if you guys want to check that out. Okay, so here's one that a lot of people might not think about, but you know, I actually kind of regret not getting, at least when it was less expensive, and that's the USS Baltimore. So that was a naval reward for like Operation Summer a few years ago, or one of the, I forgot exactly what it was, but basically it was something that not a lot of people got because it was a naval reward, and only a few people really like to play naval enough to get those rewards. And to be honest with you, it is amazing. I wish I'd gotten it. It's probably the best reward vehicle, best anti-aircraft vehicle, even still in game. I'd probably say 90 GJN because it's a very niche market and a lot of people really want it. Let's see. Oh, 73, that's not too bad. It's actually still purchasable. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't really care about naval all that much, but if this was around 40 GJN, that would be a strong consideration for me. Very strong. Okay, so we're getting kind of near the end of this, and I actually had to remove my camera because, as you saw there, it was wigging out. I'm not really entirely sure what the deal is with my camera tonight, but yeah, I don't really use it too often. So that said, let's go over to the Object 279 again. We're right near the end here, and the Object 279 is a crafting event reward vehicle, something that I really like, and it was really overpowered for the most part when it first came out. I think it was largely because people didn't know how to destroy it. They didn't really know the fact that it had spaced armor, and it was just kind of a whole mess. And around that BR, a lot of people started getting Heat FS. So spaced armor plus Heat FS equals a bad time. So you had this vehicle that was nigh invulnerable, destroying pretty much everyone else. So that said, the Object 279, I'm going to bet is $110 because a lot of people got it, but it's still very popular. So let's see, Object 279, 198. And that black camouflage, that was something I wish I'd gotten. I never did. I do have this, wait, do I have the, I've got one of these two, but if I don't have this, I might get this because it's only $239. Oh, heck yeah. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. Object 279, 198 GJN. I wasn't insanely far off. Unless you consider like percentage, then yeah, I was really far off. But I guess it could be worse. I've had worse. So before I was going to do the object, or rather the VK4501P, this is a vehicle that I personally own, but unfortunately it showed when I typed in Tiger into the search bar when I was looking at the Tiger Camo Tiger. So I think it was like 50 or 60 GJN. It's an okay vehicle in my opinion. It's my least favorite Tiger because it has nothing really going for it compared to the other Tigers. It's just worse. It's got lesser top speed, awful turret traverse. The only thing really that it has better is the fact that it's got a much better reverse speed, but that's beside the point. So that said, in its place, I'm just going to look up the XM1. This is a vehicle that I personally own. It's a vehicle that I really like, and I actually use it around top tier because I have like the M1HC, so it's a really good vehicle even at top tier, especially if you can flank. So I'm going to say, and I think that was actually it was a vehicle that came out around the same time as the Object 279. Maybe it was a different crafting event where you could get the F4F early. It was that crafting event. So I'm going to say the XM1 is 75 GJN. Oh, right. My apologies. Not the XM1, the XM8. Whoops. Oh, okay. Not too far off. 89 GJN. Not too bad. I'll accept it. 89, I think that this is a very good vehicle. It's not really worth 89 GJN in my opinion, but even on the marketplace, I'd still say it was worth probably give or take around 60. So not a bad vehicle, not an awful price, but still pretty bad. I mean, it's like the used car market. Okay, so I've got 2 tanks remaining here. Next one is going to be the IS-7. I have no clue how much this thing is going to sell for. This is one of those vehicles that time and time, this is pretty much just like the E100 in terms of pricing from what I've heard. So I'm going to guess the IS-7 is 750 GJN. Let's just say 750 GJN for the IS-7 heavy tank. 1699.93. Holy poopa moly. And there's 10 of them up? There's 10 of them? 10 of them. 10 of them up. And this guy's willing to buy it for 800 GJN, man. That's more than some people make in a month. And he's willing to freaking spend it on a virtual tank that can't stand up to vehicles, 0.7 BRs higher than this thing? You know, absolutely ridiculous. Terrible idea. Spend your money better elsewhere, man. And also, if you get that money for it, good for you. But at the same token, what the crud, man. Holy crud. Okay, so I'm just gonna have like 2 or 3 more like maybe 2 guesses at most, right? So last one, insofar as vehicles are concerned, I'm gonna look up the TV. This is a very rare vehicle, one that I actually saw the other day, coincidentally, but nonetheless, it's very rare. Pretty much it's just a USSR captured Panther. So let's look up the TV. I'm gonna guess 250. Okay, so for whatever reason, it just wasn't letting me look it up. I'm guessing because I didn't input it correctly. We have the TV here, so T-V. Not a bad price. I mean, it's still really high, but it's not nearly as bad as I expected. Also, the BMD4 for only 40.50, that's actually a really good deal. I would probably jump on that if you guys don't already have that. I guess at this point, let's get into the whatchamacallits, the decorations. I've got like one decoration I want to look up. Okay, and being that this is going to be like the last thing I'm gonna look up here, I'm gonna guess that the decoration, the assault decoration. Actually, you know what? I got one more after this. It's gonna be the Merkava, but I'm just gonna type in assault, and I'm going to guess that the decorations that have the word assault in it have a range of between, let's say 10 and 40 GJN, because people are ridiculous. Oh, well, you know what? That's not all that bad. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's not all that bad. Okay, that's reasonable. It's 65 GJN for an ultra rare. Okay, you know what? That's not all too bad. You guys, not bad. Anyways, one last tank. Let's look up the Merkava 3D, and I'm just gonna have this one fly by wire here. I'm gonna guess the Merkava 3D is 199 GJN. Let me know what you guys think. Comments below. Yeah. What was that 199 I said, or 299? Either way, I mean, not too crazy far off. This is more expensive than Merkava Mark 1. Wow. Either way, you know, I guess that's it. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know how long this is. I'm hoping it's like 20, but if it's like 30-ish minutes, my apologies. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the dealio. Hope you guys had some fun with me today, could interact with me a little bit. And, well, either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.